Many companies who have been reluctant to adopt this kind of technology are still doing everything kind of the old school way. For instance, payroll. They're having their employees come in to the office, drive in, clock in manually, go back out, do their work for the day, drive back to the office, clock out, and then drive home. If you think about a lot of your employees who could be dispatched from home, obviously there's a huge cost savings there, right? In addition to that, work order management. So work order management and dispatching. So a lot of guys who are manually creating routes for drivers, they have no idea if their routing is efficient or not, because they've got no visibility into into where, not only where they're going, but also where they've been throughout the day. Work order management in terms of giving the drivers paper in the morning, so they've got a set of paper work orders that they're giving their drivers manually instead of feeding it automatically to a smart device like a Garmin or a smartphone. Again, a huge, it's a huge time. It costs them a lot of time to be able to run and operate that way. A lot of people who still buy their first system aren't really that better off than their old approach of paper and manual processes, because without integration between the two systems, it's still a manual process. They don't know how to manage the data that comes from a vehicle tracking system or a dispatching system, because right now if it's not integrated, they're having to feed that back in manually. And again, if it's not streamlined and they're manually feeding data back and forth, there's a huge opportunity for error there as well. For example, a lot of companies who have implemented a system but don't have it integrated, they're having to manually feed in time clock data, they're having to manually feed in job time data, and they're still feeding work orders out manually between systems there as well. So again, there's still a lot of time wasted by not having the integrated product. Many companies who do also implement a system, their providers charging them for that level of integration, whereas we take a different approach to help our customers. We don't charge for integration. That's part of our overall services umbrella that we provide.